Good afternoon and welcome to a Tuesday edition of BreakTraders here at BreakTraders Park, where we are going to start with some Topps Series 2 baseball. But before we get into that, we will need to auction off some teams. We'll need to auction off some teams here. And I'm just finding a pen or pens. Do you have a pen over there, John? I don't know what happened to all of maybe there's the Sharpie up there. I would like. Perfect. Thank you. So we are going to auction off some of these available teams for this Topps Series 2 one-box break. We've got, and we're going to auction them off all together so you can get a great deal on this one. And John, when you type it in the chat, you can just do the MLB pack because it's gonna be a lot more than you're gonna want to type.
It's all the teams?
Yep. Alrighty, folks. Well, here we go. We're gonna get ready for this Topps Baseball Series 2 break, but we do have quite a few payments that were unsold. So we're gonna auction off this 9-pack of teams. The Arizona Diamondbacks, the Boston Red Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, the Cleveland baseball team, the Colorado Rockies, the Detroit Tigers, the Houston Astros, the Milwaukee Brewers, the New York Mets, and the Oakland Athletics. And we are going to start the bidding for all 9 of those teams in total at $9. Or $5. Sorry, I misspoke. $5 right there. That's less $15 from Cynthia. 15 from Cynthia. Do we have 20? Cynthia, great to see you. I was wearing your Magnum PI t-shirt all day yesterday because I got some aggressive sunburn and it was so soft that I really needed it. Alrighty, $15, the current high bid from Cynthia. We'll start this countdown. Get your bids in before the 30 seconds is up. The highest bid at the end of the 30 seconds will take this pack of 9 teams. Oh, 10 teams. It's a pack of 10 teams. I didn't have Colorado or Cleveland right now, but you get 10 teams for $15 there. Great luck to Cynthia. And you know what to do. Send your payment through the PayPal chat in the link. And as we wait to receive that PayPal payment, we will get into our first movie keyword guessing giveaway of the day. The first movie keyword giveaway guessing of the day. And for those of you that don't know our movie keywords, what we do is we'll put a keyword and it'll get dropped in the chat as well. And you'll have 1 minute to guess the movie based on that keyword. Also, by typing love into the chat, or typing the keyword, which is love, into the chat, you'll be entered to win a random pull out of the Saute stock pot, which is quite full. Quite full right there. Alrighty, here we go. The keyword is love. Jonathan, great to see you. The Notebook, incorrect. Kevin, great to see you. And as we keep guessing the movie, today you can take 50% off. 50% off any of our Topps Series 2 breaks. Oh, wowza. Well, that's going to be disappointing. Right there, using the code S215. Alrighty, we are going to be ready to rock. Here we go. This is break 948, the 2021 Topps Series 2 one boxer. Pick your team. We have Josh Hader with the Brewers, Andrew McCutchen with the Phillies, James McCann with the Mets, Walker Buehler with the Dodgers, the San Diego Padres team card, followed by Alex Colomé with the Twins, Adam Wainwright with the St. Louis Cardinals, Yu Darvish with the Padres, Donovan Solano with the Giants, followed by a 70th anniversary Ricky Henderson of the Oakland Athletics, followed by Jason Castro with the Astros, Adam Duvall of the Braves, Jacob Stallings of Pittsburgh, and Justin Upton of the Angels. Alrighty. We've got Estevan Florial of the New York Yankees, followed by Rafael Montero, Edwin Rosario of the Cleveland, a pitcher time of the Atlanta Braves, followed by Hanser Alberto of the Royals. We have Cole Hamels of the Braves, Brian Reynolds of Pittsburgh. Ooh, and here we go, a memorabilia card right off the bat, and that is going to be Luis Robert of the Chicago White Sox, and that is going to Jonathan. Congratulations, Jonathan, right there. Followed up by Mike Tauchman of the Yankees, Devin Williams of the Brewers, Jordan Montgomery of the Yanks, and Jose Ramirez of Cleveland. We've got the home run handoff of the Yankees, followed by a Future Stars James Karinach of Cleveland, Ryan Weathers of the San Diego Padres, followed by a Diamondback, and that is going to be Cole Calhoun, followed up by Robbie Grossman, Corey Seager, Gary Sanchez of the Yankees, Ender Incarte of the Braves, a silver RC of Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins, and that's going to James, followed up by Devi Garcia of the Yankees, the 35th anniversary throwback right there. Then we've got Sinso Chu of the Rangers, Ramel Tapia of the Rockies, Danny Jansen of the Blue Jays, and Kyle Tucker of Houston. Next up, we have Craig Kimball of the Cubs, Andrew Heaney of the Angels, Baseball is Fun of the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Drew Rasmussen of the Milwaukee Brewers, and that's going to Cynthia. Then we have Corey Kluber of the Yankees, followed up by Didi Gregorius of the Phillies, Mike Sorko of the Braves, Zach Eflin of the Phillies, Christian Arroyo of the Red Sox, and we have a numbered out of 221, another Christian Arroyo of the Boston Red Sox, and that's going to Cynthia. Followed up by Jason Kipnis of the Cubs, Ryan McBroom of Kansas City, Nick Solak of the Rangers, and Brian Anderson of the Marlins. What's up, Brett Diddley? Brett? Yeah, it's super hot here in Rochester as well. We've got a shopping cart surf home run celebration of the Red Sox, Rio Ruiz of the Orioles, followed by Antonio Sensala of the Rockies, Tom Hatch RC of the Blue Jays, followed by Eric Kirilloff RC of the Minnesota Twins. Next up, we've got Tony Watson of the Giants, Jose Abreu of the White Sox, followed by Jake Fraley of the Mariners, Carlos Carrasco of the Mets. And then we've got a significant statistics, Marcel Azuno, followed by Braylon Marquez of the Cubs, Jed Groyko of the Milwaukee Brewers, William Contreras of the Braves, and Trevor Story of the Colorado Rockies. Actually, our air conditioning's broken. The air conditioning repair person's here right now, so you probably hear Roxy in the background whining because she wants to go out and play with them, but that's not allowed. Then we've got Jeff Mathis with the Rangers, Carl Edwards with the Braves, Edwin Diaz with the Mets, followed by Gloves Are Hats for the Toronto Blue Jays, Zach Pusek of Cleveland, followed up by Jose Martinez of the Mets, Jonathan Scoop of Detroit, Rowdy Tellez of the Blue Jays, Ryan Presley of the Astros, Jared Dyson of the White Sox, Hyun-Jin Ryu of the Blue Jays, Jason Hayward of the Cubs, Austin Slater of the Giants, and Chris Sale of the Red Sox. I've sang that a couple times, Brett. Followed up, we got Gregory Plocano of Pittsburgh, followed by the Cleveland Indians team, a Seattle Mariners team, the Boston Red Sox, followed up with Ryan Braun of the Brewers, Trevor Rogers, RC of the Miami Marlins. Then we've got Michael Pineda of the Twins, Enola Paradis of the Houston Astros, followed up by Anthony Rendon of the Los Angeles Angels, and a 35th anniversary RC, Dane Dunning of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Kendall Graveman of the Mariners, Anthony Desclafani of the Giants, Brandon Lowe of the Rays, and Ryan McMahon of the Colorado Rockies. Hey, Rox. We've got the Oakland Athletics team cards, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Houston Astros, followed by Jim-Man Choi of the Rays, James Paxton of the Yankees, David Peralta of the Diamondbacks, Chris Bassett of the A's, Ronaldo Nunez of the Orioles, Tommy Pham of the Dodgers, Chris Bryant of the Chicago Cubs, followed up by Tanner Rourke of the Blue Jays, CJ Cron of Detroit, Victor Robles of the Nationals, Lance McCullers of the Houston Astros. We have Matt Barnes of the Red Sox, followed by Alex Young of the Diamondbacks, Jorge Solder of the Kansas City Royals, a RC Johan Ovidio of the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we've got Justin Turner of the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal of the White Sox, Shed Long of the Mariners, Carlos Santana of Kansas City, Yanni Chirinos of the Rays, a 70th Luis Garcia, and that is of the Washington Nationals. Followed up by Billy Hamilton of the Cubs, Austin Barnes of the Dodgers, Mike Brochure of the Rays, and Pablo Lopez of Miami. We've got Tim LaCastro of the Diamondbacks, the San Francisco Dodgers team, Philadelphia Phillies team, Chicago Cubs team, Ryan O'Hearn of Kansas City. We've got Daniel Norris of Detroit, followed by Randall Grichuk of the Blue Jays, Cedric Mullins of the Orioles. Bubba Starling of Kansas City, and then we're going to have another RC. This one, Alex Kirilloff of the Minnesota Twins. And that is going to be going to James. Next up, a Josh Fleming of Tampa Bay going to Bobby. Bobby and Marla. And then we have Ben Gamble of the Brewers, followed by Adonis Medina of the Phillies, and Jeff McNeil of the Mets. Hopefully he can just fix it so he doesn't have to be on the mic, Brett. But if he can't figure out how to fix it, I'll get him on the mic because I'll pass out. Next up, we've got Braxton Garrett, RC of the Miami Marlins. Then we've got Vince Velasquez of the Phillies, followed up by Kino Nella of Pittsburgh, the St. Louis Cardinals team cards, followed by Kenley Jansen of the Dodgers, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, followed up by Jose Barrios of the Twins, Clark Schmidt, RC of the Yankees, going to Andrew, followed up by Dominic Smith of the Mets, the Max Scherzer NL All-Stars, the Jahmai Jones of the Baltimore Orioles, going to Jonathan, Mike Moustrux of the Reds, Andrew Miller of the Cardinals, and Dallas Keuchel of the White Sox. We've got the Angels team card, followed by Andrelton Simmons of the Twins, Michael Fulmer of Detroit, Alex Wood of the Giants, Ryan Zimmerman of the Nationals, and then we have Jake Woodruff of the Woodford of the Cardinals, and that is going to be going to Amy, followed up by Shane, not Justin Bieber of Cleveland. Then we have Yandy Diaz of the Rays, Nick Castellanos of the Reds, Jordan Hicks of the Cardinals, followed by J.P. Crawford of the Mariners, Jackie Bradley Jr. of the Red Sox, Dinsel Lamet of the Padres, and Jose Iglesias of the Angels. We're halfway through this Topps Series 2 break. As soon as we're done with this, we will be getting into break 949, the 2021 Contenders Draft Picks football. We have an Enrique Hernandez of the Red Sox, Garrett Cooper of Miami, Brett Phillips of the Rays, Jeff Samardzija of the Giants, followed up by David Price of the Dodgers, Edwin Rios, future stars of the Dodgers, Keston Hiura of the Brewers, a RC, this one, Jonan Heim of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Mitch Garver of the Twins, a Bryce Harper NL All-Star, followed by Will Myers of the Padres, Trey Mancini of the Orioles, Joe Musgrove of the Padres, and Christian Walker of Arizona. The Baltimore Orioles, hold me back, bro, team card, followed by a Fish out of Water of the Marlins, Kwang-Hyun Kim of the Cardinals, a sell-side strength of the White Sox, Giancarlo Stanton of the Yankees, Andre Scrub of the Houston Astros, followed by Eugenio Suarez of the Reds, Tyler O'Neill of the Cardinals, Edwin Encarnacion of the White Sox, Dakota Hudson of the Cardinals, followed up by Raymond Laureano of the A's, Jared Walsh of the Angels, Marcus Stroman of the Mets, and Delino DeShields of Cleveland. And folks, if you're enjoying the baseball today, 50% off the rest of the Topps Series 2 baseball using code ST50. We have Franmil Reyes of Cleveland, Izan Diaz of Miami, the future stars Adbert Alzolay of the Cubs, Luis Severino of the Yankees, followed up by Jonathan Villar of the Mets, Christian Vasquez of the Red Sox, Austin Nola of the Padres, Mark Melican of the Angels, Sean Murphy of the A's, a David Wright of the Mets, followed by Isaiah Kinner Falafel of the Rangers, Victor Reyes of Detroit, Starlin Castro of the Nationals, and George Springer of the Blue Jays. Shane McCallahan of the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Haesung Kim of the Padres, Johan Ramirez of the Seattle Mariners, and then Luis Diaz of the Miami Marlins. What a rookie pack we've got going right here. Followed by Jonathan Aruz of the Boston Red Sox, and we are just cranking the rookies to start the beginning of this pack. Michael Conforto of the Mets, followed by Jared Olivia of of Pittsburgh. Then we've got Marcel Ozuna of Atlanta, followed by Adam Haseley of the Phillies. We're going to have Garrett Crochet of the White Sox RC, followed by Dylan Benicas of the Mets, Corey Dickerson of Miami, Jazz Chisholm of the Marlins, and Corbin Burns of the Brewers. Julian Merriweather of the Blue Jays, followed by Mickey Moyniak of the Phillies, Dalton Jeffries of the Oakland Athletics. And now we get into our vets with Trevor Bauer with the Dodgers, Michael Chavis with the Red Sox, Franchi Cordero of the Royals, Yoan Moncada of the White Sox, Tom Murphy of the Mariners, Shogo Akiyama of the Reds, a Charlie Blackmon 35th anniversary edition, followed up by Luis Alexander Bazabi of the Giants. Then we've got Alex Avila of the Nationals, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, and Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs to wrap up that pack. And 7 packs remaining, not including the hobby exclusive pack. Taylor Widener of the Diamondbacks, followed by Luis Garcia of the Houston Astros, Jordan Weems of the Oakland Athletics. Then we've got Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins, and Shertan Apostel of the Texas Rangers. Next up, we have Mike Zubino of the Rays, followed by Austin Romaine of the Cubs, Adam Eaton of the White Sox, Nicky Lopez of Kansas City, a green out of $4.99, and that is James Paxton of the Yankees going to Andrew, followed up by Alex Dickerson of the Giants, Dwight Smith Jr. of the Reds, Eric Hosmer of the Padres, and Nick Marquez of the Braves. Shertan Apostel of the Rangers, followed by Rafael Marchand of the Phillies, Matt Foster of the White Sox. Then we've got JT Brubaker of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then we've got Elvis Andrews of the A's, Jose Garcia of the Reds. We've got Chad Wallach of Miami, followed up by Sam Huff of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Kyle Schwarber of the Nationals, a player cut numbers, Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens of the Boston Red Sox, and that's going to Cynthia. Followed up by Dean Kramer of the Orioles, Luis Arraez of the Minnesota Twins, Andy Young of the Diamondbacks, and David Fletcher of the Angels. Zach Manixtry of the Dodgers, followed by Tejay Antoine of the Reds. We'll just have to flip these around. Keegan Aiken of the Orioles, Jonathan Stever of the White Sox, Zach Birdie of the White Sox as well. Then we've got UCL Kukrich of the Mariners, Xander Bogaerts of the Red Sox, Trevor Rosenthal of the Padres, Alex Cobb of the Angels, Kevin Kramer of Pittsburgh, followed by Stefan Crichton of the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb of the A's, Aaron Nola of the Phillies, and Austin Hedges of Cleveland. We've got Tucker Davidson of Atlanta, followed by Mark Mathias of the Milwaukee Brewers. Then we've got Jojo Romero of the Phillies, and Chris Davies of the Rangers. Followed by Ty Buttery of the Angels, Tommy Listell of the Giants, Willie Castro of Detroit. We've got Noah Syndergaard of the Mets, Steve Shishnick of the Suns, AL All-Star 35th Anniversary Roberto Alomar of the Blue Jays, Derek Dietrich of the Rangers, Jose Altuve of the Astros, Kurt Suzuki of the Angels, and Brad Keller of Kansas City. We have Brent Rooker of the Minnesota Twins, followed by Tanner Hook of the Boston Red Sox, and then Miguel Yajuri of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jose Marmelos of the Seattle Mariners, followed up by Luis Campusano of the Padres. Next up, we have Carlos Martinez of the Cardinals, Shandy Alcantara of the Marlins, Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then we've got Framber Valdez of the Houston Astros, followed up by a numbered out of 2001, Alec Mills of the Chicago Cubs, and that's going to Harry. Next up, we've got a Future Stars, Randy Arozarena, Michael Brantley of the Astros, AJ Puk of the A's, and Wade Miley of the Reds. Pavin Smith of Arizona, followed by a Twins up the middle. Then we've got a Cincinnati Reds team card, the Kansas City Royals team card, followed by a Future Stars, Dustin May of the Dodgers, Daniel Barrett of the Rockies, Ken Giles of the Blue Jays, Josh Naylor of Cleveland, a silver, Brad Keller of the Kansas City Royals. Then we've got a significant statistics, Fernando Tatis Jr. with the 62.2% hard hits. Followed up by Matt Carpenter of St. Louis, Kyle Freeland of Colorado, Scott Klingerly of the Phillies, and Nick Ahmed of Arizona. We have Ozzie Albies of Atlanta, the New York Mets team, the championship fireworks of the Dodgers, Brendan Rodgers of the Rockies, Alejandro Kirk, RC. Then we've got Jose Leclerc of the Texas Rangers, followed up by Tucker Barnhart of the Reds, Tyler Glasnow of the Rays, Greg Holland of Kansas City, Zach Gallen of Arizona, Stephen Piscotty of the A's, Steven Strasburg of the Nationals, DJ LeMahieu of the Yankees, and Alex Mills of the Cubs. And now we're on to the Hobby Exclusive Pack. We've got the Dylan Carlson RC of the Cardinals, followed by Randy Arozarena, Mike Schmidt, and Juan Soto. There we go, folks. That is the end of those packs. Now let's run down these rookies, of which we have quite a few. We have Dylan Carlson of the St. Louis Cardinals, followed by Alejandro Kirk of the Blue Jays, Pavin Smith of the Diamondbacks, Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pirates, Luis Campusano of the Padres, Jose Marmalus of the Mariners, Miguel Yori of the Pirates, Tanner Hook of the Red Sox, Bretton Rooker of the Twins, Jojo Romero of the Phillies, Mark Mathias of the Brewers, Tucker Davidson of the Braves, Zach Birdie of the White Sox, Jonathan Stever of the White Sox, Keegan Akin of the Orioles, followed by TJ Antoine of the Reds, Zach McKistry of the Dodgers, Andy Young of the Diamondbacks, Dean Kramer of the Orioles, Sam Huff of the Rangers, followed by Jose Garcia of the Reds, JT Brubaker of Pittsburgh, Matt Foster of the White Sox, Rafael Marchand of the Phillies, Shirton Apostle of the Rangers. We got two of him in a row. Then we got Ryan Jeffers of the Twins, Jordan Weems of the A's, Luis Garcia of Houston, Tyler Widener of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Luis Alexander Bazebi of the Giants, followed by Dalton Jeffries of the A's, Mickey Moniak of the Phillies, Julian Merriweather of the Blue Jays, Jazz Chisholm of Miami, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Jared Olivia of the Pirates, Jonathan Aruz of the Red Sox, Luis Diaz of Miami, the Johan Ramirez of the Seattle Mariners, Ha-Seong Kim of the Padres, Shane McCallahan of the Raves, Johan Heim of the Rangers, Jake Woodford of the Cardinals, Jahmai Jones of the Orioles, Clay Clark Schmidt of the Yanks, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, followed by Braxton Garrett of the Marlins, Adonis Medina of the Phillies, Josh Fleming of the Raves, and Alex Kirilloff, 35th edition of the Twins, Johan Oviedo of the St. Louis Cardinals, Dane Dunning of the Rangers, Nola Paredes of Houston, Trevor Rogers of Miami, William Contreras of the Braves, Braylon Marquez of the Cubs, followed by Alex Kirilloff of the Twins, Tom Hatch of the Blue Jays, Drew Rasmussen of the Brewers. We've got the Devi Garcia 35th anniversary edition of the Yankees, the Silver Ryan Jeffries of the Twins, the Ryan Weathers of the Padres, and Estevan Florial of the Yankees to wrap up those rookies. And now on to the featured cards. First, we have the 70th Platinum Players with Roger Clemens of the Boston Red Sox going to Cynthia. And then we have our auto of Luis Garcia of the Nationals and a memorabilia of Luis Robert of the White Sox. The Nationals going to Andrew and the Chicago White Sox going to Jonathan. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of break 948. Wow, a lot of players there. We'll be right back from BT Field. All right, here we go. We are back. We have a couple teams to auction off here. And we're going to do them in two sets of two. The first one going to be the 2019 Thanksgiving Day mashup. This is the Bills and Cowboys, and we will start the bidding at $5. $5 for the Bills and Cowboys. Bills and Cowboys for $5. The minimum bid is $5, so for $5 gets you the Bills and the Cowboys. $5 from Cynthia. $5 from Cynthia. Do we have 10? Well, they're together. They're a package. So Cynthia currently has the package at $5. Cody and Tina have $10, and we will start the countdown. Alrighty, there we go. $10 takes it. $10 takes it. The link is in the chat to complete payment. And then our next package of 2 is going to be the Chargers and the Washington football team. And we will start the bidding for them at $5 as well. Cody, you can send the PayPal payment to the link in the chat. $5 for the Chargers and Washington football team. 5 from Harry. Harry, great to see you today. 5 from Harry. Do we have 10? 10 from Cynthia. 10 from Cynthia. Got it just underneath Brett. And we will start the 30-second countdown. Hey, great to see you. Love when we see Brett Diddley, Brett make a daytime appearance as well. We have Cynthia with the lead with 10. Alrighty, there we go. The countdown is complete and Cynthia's got it. Cynthia, you know the drill. The link is in the PayPal. In the meantime, while we wait to receive those PayPals, type love in the chat. Harry, I'll try to figure that out. Maybe message me if you have another email that you like as well, and I'll get that going. Type love in the chat to be entered to win this giveaway. This next giveaway here. Yeah, it's so weird. Love in the chat. Alrighty, can we get a countdown on that one, John?
Sure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Jonathan McKissick.
Jonathan McKissick with the victory, and he will get a pack of Panini Prism. Panini Prism Football, the 2020 Blaster Pack. Justin Tucker with the Ravens, followed by Akeem Hicks with the Bears, Juwan Jennings, RC of the 49ers, in the orange, Ben Roethlisberger, and that is going to Jonathan. Alrighty, we're just waiting to make sure we've received these payments.
It's in.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. This is break number 949, the 2021 Contenders Draft Picks College Football. We're looking for 6 autos here. Alrighty, we got Cameron Jordan of the Saints, followed by CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys, Deshaun Watson of Houston, Christian McCaffrey of Carolina, Julio Jones of Atlanta, followed by a Campus Legends, Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys. Then we've got Justin Fields of The Ohio State University, and that's going to CNL Unlimited. And CNL, welcome to BreakTraders. Followed by Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins. Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins going to Eric. Then we've got Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers and Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans going to Harry. Next up, we have a Campus Legends, Josh Allen. And our auto is going to be Tony Poljan, a tight end from Virginia, and now a member of the Baltimore Ravens. And that's going to Jonathan. Next up, a conference ticket, Von Miller out of 199. Followed up by Aaron Donald of the Rams, Allen Robinson II, Cole Beasley, Nick Chubb, and Tre'Davious White. And for folks that may be joining for Contenders Basketball, we're a touch behind due to the top Series 2, but we'll be there shortly. We got Bobby Wagner of the Colts, Laviska Shenault of the Jaguars, Jonathan Taylor of the Colts, Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders. Followed up by Ronald Jones of Tampa, and then we've got Trevor Lawrence from the Clemson University, and now the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's going to CNL Unlimited as well. We got Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers, followed by Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals, and Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys. And then we have a Campus Legends, Tua of the Miami Dolphins, followed up by another Alabama QB, and this one is Mac Jones of the New England Patriots, and that's going to Nick. Welcome to BreakTraders, Nick. And here we go. It is, our auto is going to be Rico Busi, and that is out of 10. Rico Busi Jr. out of 10, and that is a Pittsburgh Steeler. And that is going to Cade. Followed up by Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hopkins, Juju Smith-Schuster, Derrick Henry, Aaron Rodgers, and Melvin Gordon III. We've got Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, Roquan Smith of Tampa Bay, Adam Thielen, Patrick Mahomes, Joey Burrow, a Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, followed by Najee Harris of the Steelers. And then we have Kenneth Gainwell. This one is school colors version of the Philadelphia Eagles. A Deshaun Watson, Campus Legends from Houston. Then we have Zach Wilson of the New York Jets going to Nick. A school colors Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts is going to Cynthia. And then we have our auto, and that is going to be a Miami Dolphin. And that is Javon Holland. Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins going to Eric. Followed up by Aaron Donald Silver of the Rams. And then we've got Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, J.J. Watt of the Arizona Cardinals, Calvin Ridley of Atlanta, Robert Woods of the Rams, and Phillip Rivers. Halfway through this break. We have Todd Gurley of Atlanta, Ryan Tannehill of Tennessee, Xavier Howard of Miami, Justin Jefferson of the Vikings, Darius Leonard of the Colts. Followed up by Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. And then we've got Kadarius Toney of the Giants and Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons. a Campus Legends Patrick Mahomes, followed by Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins, and Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. Next up, our auto is going to be Tommy Togai of the Cleveland Browns, and that is going to Michael. And then, folks, remember, if you're liking these draft pick products, we got 40% off our 2021 Chronicles draft pick breaks. You can get access to that deal and code in our Discord. We've got the silver Tre'Davious White of the Buffalo Bills going to Cody and Tina. Followed up by Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys, Tom Brady of Tampa Bay, James Conner of Arizona, Dak Prescott, and Von Miller. We've got Devontae Parker of Miami, Russell Wilson of Seattle, Myles Gaskin, followed by Baker Mayfield. We got Darren Waller. Then we've got Elijah Moore of the New York Jets, followed up by Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay. Then we've got a Campus Legends. This one, Kyler Murray, now of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by a Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers, and Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens. Next up, our auto here is going to be Thomas Graham Jr. Of the Chicago Bears, and that's going to CNL. Followed by a silver Nick Chubb of the Cleveland Browns. And then we've got Amari Cooper, Deontay Johnson, Aaron Jones, Justin Herbert, and Terry McLaurin. And we're on to the last pack in this break. TJ Hawkinson, Cam Akers, Kyler Murray, James Robinson, Tyreek Hill. Then we got Sage Surratt of the Detroit Lions, followed by Saquon Barkley, the Campus Legends Saquon Barkley. Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed by Sam Ehlinger of the Indianapolis Colts, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers, and Michael Carter of the Jets. And then our auto. Woo, baby. It's a Jacksonville Jaguar from Clemson. And it is going to be Travis Etienne out of 23. There we go. A nice auto right there, and that is going to CNL Unlimited. Followed up, we got the silver Cole Beasley of the Buffalo Bills, Tyler Boyd of the Bengals, Dalvin Cook of the Vikings, Jared Goff of the Rams, David Montgomery of the Bears, and Cam Newton of the Patriots. Let's run these rookies down. We have Michael Carter of the Jets, Sam Ehlinger of the Colts, Javonte Williams of the Broncos, Sage Surratt of Detroit, Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens, Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers, Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay, Elijah Moore of the Jets, Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Nick, Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, followed by Javian Hawkins of Atlanta, Kadarius Toney of the Giants, Rondale Moore of Arizona, Kwity Paye of Indianapolis, Zach Wilson of the New York Jets going to Nick, Kenneth Gainwell of the Eagles, Najee Harris of the Steelers, Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, followed by Mac Jones of the New England Patriots, Micah Parsons of the Cowboys, Jamar Chase of the Bengals, Kylan Hill of the Packers, Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to CNL, Caleb Farley of the Titans, Trey Sermon of the 49ers, Javon Holland of the Dolphins, and Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears. And now let's run down our featured cards. From the University of Oregon, and now a Chicago Bear going to CNL Unlimited. It is Thomas Graham Jr. Followed up by a Miami Dolphin out of Oregon as well, and that is going to be Javon Holland going to Eric. Next up, we have a tight end from Virginia, Tony Poljan, now of the Baltimore Ravens, going to Jonathan. And then a defensive end, Tommy from the Ohio State University. And now a member of the Cleveland Browns, it's Tommy Tagai. And then out of 10, 5 out of 10, a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers from the University of Hawaii, it is Rico Busi Jr. And then our big auto in this one, 13 out of 23 from Clemson University, following his boy Trevor Lawrence to the Jacksonville Jaguars, it is Travis Etienne. And that is going to CNL Unlimited. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of break 949. And if you want more Chronicles draft picks, we have 2 getting very close to breaking, and you can use the promo code JFB for 20% off those. Oop, no, sorry, I misspoke. The code is RZ20. RZ20, that's Red Zone 20. Alrighty, we will be right back from the hardwood. Here we go from the hardwood, and we have one team to auction off here, and it is going to be the Toronto Raptors, and we will start the bidding for that at $5. $5 for the Toronto Raptors. Doesn't seem like a lot of interest. So therefore, we are going to keep the Raptors as just a BreakTraders team. BreakTraders team, the bidding is over. Alrighty. Here we go. This is break 950, the 2020-21 Contenders One Box Pick Your Team. We are searching for 2 autos in here. We've got 10 cards per pack. We've got Miles Turner from Indiana, followed by Zach LaVine of Chicago, Klay Thompson of Golden State, Karis LeVert of Indianapolis, Pascal Siakam, and follow that up by a Rookie of the Year contender, and oh my, may it be, he came in like a LaMelo Ball! And there you have it, that is LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets going to Wyatt. Followed by Eric Bledsoe of the Pelicans, Colin Sexton of Cleveland, Domantas Sabonis of the Pacers, and Chris Paul of Phoenix. Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns are on a run now. I mean, the Clippers, Paul George put the team on the back yesterday with 41 points, but I still think the Suns got it. We've got Kobe White of Chicago, Bojan Bogdanovic of Utah, Russell Westbrook of Washington, followed by Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics, and then we have a lottery ticket, Tyrese Halliburton of the Sacramento Kings. Tyrese Halliburton of the Kings. Followed by Aaron Gordon of Orlando, Steven Adams of the Pelicans, Michael Porter Jr. of Denver, Kyle Lowry of Toronto, and Chris Middleton of the Bucks. And the Bucks putting the hurt on Atlanta the other day. We've got Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors, Jonas Valanciunas of Memphis, Ben Simmons of Philadelphia, Gordon Hayward of the Charlotte Hornets. Followed by Damian Lillard of the Clippers. And then we're going to have an auto, and it is out of 99, and that is Cassius Winston. Cassius Winston of the Washington Wizards. And that is going to Brendan. Followed by Tobias Harris of Philadelphia, Derrick Rose of the Knicks, Julius Randle of the Knicks, and Andrew Wiggins of Golden State. Buddy Hield of the Kings, followed by Luka Doncic of Dallas, Patty Mills of the Spurs, Kevin Love of Cleveland, followed by a superstar, Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets, going to Jason in his first break with BreakTraders. Welcome, Jason. I'll work on that one, Brett. Karl Anthony Towns of Minnesota, Rui Hachimura with Washington, Victor Oladipo with Houston, Al Horford of Oklahoma, and Nikola Jokic of Denver. We've got Ja Morant of Memphis, followed by Lonzo Ball of New Orleans, Anthony Davis of the Lakers, Jaren Jackson of Memphis, Trae Young of Atlanta. Then we have a Sweet Shots, Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns, followed by Miles Bridges of the Charlotte Hornets, Eric Gordon of Houston, PJ Washington of Charlotte, and Carmelo Anthony of Portland. We've got John Collins of Atlanta, followed by Brandon Ingram of New Orleans, Blake Griffin of Detroit, Terry Rozier of Charlotte. Then we have a filler. Next up, we got the semifinal ticket of Pascal Siakam. That's out of 99, and that's going to BreakTraders. Followed up by Paul George of the Clippers, Malcolm Brogdon of the Pacers, DeMar DeRozan of the Spurs, DeAndre Hunter of Atlanta, and LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Drew Holiday of the Milwaukee Bucks, followed by Kyle Kuzma of the Lakers, Zion Williamson of New Orleans, DeAndre Ayton of Phoenix. We have the Sweet Shots Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz, going to Jonathan. Followed up with Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks, RJ Barrett of the Knicks, Devin Booker of Phoenix, James Harden of Brooklyn, and Bam Adebayo of Miami. Kyrie Irving of Brooklyn, followed by Sekou Doumbouya of Detroit, Jason Tatum of Boston, Devonta Graham of Charlotte, Yusuf Nurkic of Portland, and MVP contenders Kawhi Leonard of the Los Angeles Clippers, going to Jason. Next up, Kemba Walker of Boston, Jarrett Culver of Minnesota, Fred VanVleet of Toronto, and Christian Wood of Houston. 4 packs left. Rudy Gobert of Utah, Marvin Bagley III of Sacramento, Kristaps Porzingis of Dallas, Giannis of Milwaukee. Then we've got a filler, followed by a playoff ticket out of 249. That's Derrick Rose of the New York Knicks, and that's going to Richard. And then we've got Kelly Oubre Jr. of Golden State, Seth Curry of Philadelphia, Donovan Mitchell of Utah, Andre Drummond of Cleveland, and Jimmy Butler of Miami. Trae Young of Atlanta, John Collins of Atlanta, Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans, Blake Griffin of Detroit, Terry Rozier of Charlotte. Then we've got the sweet shots, LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers going to Trae. Malcolm Brogdon of Indianapolis, DeMar DeRozan of the Spurs, DeAndre Hunter of Atlanta, and LeBron James of Atlanta, or of the Lakers. We've got CJ McCollum of Portland, Damian Lillard of Portland, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of Oklahoma City, Nikola Vukovic of Orlando, followed by a Killian Hayes lottery ticket. Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons, D'Angelo Russell of Minnesota, LaMarcus Aldridge of the Spurs, John Wall of the Rockets, Joel Embiid of Philadelphia, and Goran Dragic of Miami. De'Aaron Fox of the Kings, followed by Markelle Fultz of Orlando, Tyler Hero of Miami, Davis Bertans of Washington, Steph Curry of Golden State, and then we have a 1 of 1. Whoo boy! 1 of 1 plate Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. Whoo! And that is Anthony Davis of the Lakers going to Trae. Followed by Montrezl Harrell of the Lakers, Kevin Durant of Brooklyn, Lauri Markkanen of Chicago, and Jamal Murray of Denver. Alrighty, let's run down these lottery tickets. We had Killian Hayes of Detroit and Tyrese Halliburton of the Kings. And now we'll get into the featured cards. The sweet shots, Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz going to Jonathan. Followed up by LeBron James of the Lakers to Trae. And Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns going to Alex. And then we have a Superstars, Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets going to Jason. Followed by a He Came In Like a Mellow Ball. And that is the Rookie of the Year contenders, LaMelo Ball. Our first auto out of 99, it's Cassius Winston of the Washington Wizards, and that is going to Brendan. And then, the 1 out of 1, the Los Angeles Laker, it's Anthony Davis! Anthony Davis of the Lakers going to Trae. And that's the end of break 950. And we will be right back from the field. Alrighty, we are back for break 951. 951, we have one team here to auction off. This is the 2020 Panini Prism No Huddle. It is going to be the Chicago Bears, and we are going to start the bidding at $5. $5 for the Bears from Cynthia. Do we have 10? Can get a great Cole Kmet right there. Alrighty, we will start the countdown. 30 seconds on the clock. The high bid will get the Chicago Bears. Alrighty, there we go. The countdown is complete. Cynthia has it for $5. Cynthia, you know what to do. Alrighty. Hey John, good to see you. Cynthia, just get that PayPal link and we will get started here in just a second. We will do the next keyword giveaway in the meantime. 1 minute to guess the movie. You good to go?
Yes.
Alright. And the keyword is jazz. Jazz flute. Harlem Nights, no. La La Land, no. Great movie though. Anchorman, no. Terminal is correct. Terminal is correct. Let's see what we've got here. We've got an NBA Hoops premium stock for Jonathan. Reggie Jackson of the Clippers, Josh Hart of New Orleans, Jackson Hayes of the Pelicans, and Austin Rivers of Houston. Alrighty. Here we go. This is break 951. The Prism No Huddle 1-box pick your team. And 18 packs in here. 5 cards per pack. And then, folks, remember, we've got a break tomorrow night at 6, Thursday at noon, Friday at 7:30. Friday, our Chronicles Draft Picks release party. If you join our Discord, you can get a promo code for 40% off. Wow, is Saute crazy? Just a little bit. Then we've got James White of the Patriots, Jalen Smith of the Cowboys, Curtis Samuel of the Panthers, a Silver Disco Von Miller, followed by Jonathan Taylor RC of the Indianapolis Colts. We've got a lot of Chronicles draft picks very close to closing. The code RZ20 will get you 20% off of both of those. Darren Fells of the Texans, Drew Lock of the Broncos, the Go Hard or Go Home, Derrick Henry, followed by an all-out Tyreek Hill, and then Darrell Taylor of the Seattle Seahawks going to Jesse. We've got Curtis Martin of the Jets, followed by Zach Ertz of the Eagles. Oh, that was a football. Devin White of the Buccaneers. And then the blue out rookie, Devin Duvernay of the Ravens, going to Thomas. Thomas, welcome to BreakTraders, followed by Marlon Davidson of the Atlanta Falcons. We've got Nick Chubb of the Browns, Tyrann Mathieu of the Chiefs, Kyle Rudolph of the Vikings, a fireworks Zeke Elliott, and there you have it, Cole Kmet, and that is going to Cynthia. We've got Ricky Williams of the Dolphins, Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys, Tyler Higbee of the Los Angeles Rams. And then we're going to have a auto, and it is going to be a Louisiana State University alum, and that is going to be Thaddeus Moss of the Washington football team, going to Jason. Jason in his first break with BreakTraders, getting the Thaddeus Moss Auto RC. And then we've got a QB, and it's going to be going to Jason, and that is Jordan Love. Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers. We've got Deshaun Watson of the Texans, Javon Curse of the Titans, Grady Jarrett of the Falcons, a purple Albert Aquabana of the Denver Broncos, and that's going to be going to Ben, and that is out of 35. Followed by a Tyler Johnson RC of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going to Double M. Next up, we've got Jamal Adams of the Seahawks, Alshon Jeffrey of the Eagles, Eric Armstead of the 49ers, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and Terrell Lewis of the Rams. Terrell Lewis of the Rams going to Debbie. We've got Quentin Nelson of the Colts, Chris Jones of the Chiefs, Alvin Kamara of the Saints, a Disco Kirk Cousins of the Vikings, and Trevon Diggs of the Dallas Cowboys. Trevon Diggs of the Cowboys going to Jason. We've got Ed Reed of the Ravens, Ryan Kerrigan of the Washington football team, Barry Sanders of the Lions, Keelan Ballage blue out of 79 of the Miami Dolphins, and that's going to Aaron, followed up by a Jeff Okudah of the Detroit Lions. Next up, we have Joe Namath of the Jets, Joe Theismann of the Redskins, Keith Brooking of the Falcons, the Disco Mark Brunell, and Jared Pinkney of the Atlanta Falcons. Leonard Fournette of the Jags, Joey Bosa of the Chargers, Kyle Juszczyk of the 49ers, a Disco Kyle Duggar of the New England Patriots going to Sean. And then Jalen Johnson of the Chicago Bears. Jalen Johnson of the Chicago Bears going to Cynthia. We've got Dan Marino of the Miami Dolphins, A.J. Brown of the Titans, Jared Cook of the Saints, a purple Adam Thielen out of 35, number 2 out of 35, and that is going to Richard, followed up by A.J. Dillon with the Green Bay Packers going to Jason. Got David Johnson of the Texans, followed by Warren Moon of the Oilers, Devontae Adams of the Packers, Baker Mayfield of the Browns, and Antoine Winfield Jr. of Tampa Bay. Quinnen Williams of the Jets, Deshaun Jackson of the Eagles, Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, and here we go, our black and white, and it is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Kansas City Chiefs. And we mag our black and whites here, and that is going to Jason in his first break with BreakTraders. Congratulations, Jason. And then we've got a J.K. Dobbins of the Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins of the Baltimore Ravens. We have 4 packs left. Darius Leonard of the Colts, Frank Clark of the Chiefs, Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals, a blue O.J. Howard out of 79 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Matt, double M, followed by Bradley Anae of the Dallas Cowboys, and that is going to Jason. We've got AJ Green of the Bengals, Jonathan Allen of the Washington Football Team, Anthony Barr of the Vikings, the Disco Emergent Jalen Reagor of the Eagles going to Eric, and then Anthony McFarland Jr. of the Steelers going to Mark. Cole Beasley of the Buffalo Bills, Mike Williams of the Chargers, a Fireworks Patrick Mahomes, a Lockdown Von Miller, and then Grant Delpit of the Cleveland Browns going to Harry. And on to our last pack here. Denzel Ward of the Browns, Marvin Jones Jr. of the Lions. We've got a red coming up. Jalen Ramsey of the Rams, and then it's Harrison Smith out of 60. Harrison Smith out of 60 of the Minnesota Vikings going to Richard. Followed up by Damon Arnett of the Las Vegas Raiders going to Balzac. Alrighty, let's run these rookies down. We've got Damon Arnett of the Raiders, Grant Delpit of the Browns, Anthony McFarland Jr. of the Steelers, Jalen Reagor Disco Emergent of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Eric, Bradley Anae of the Cowboys, J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens, Antoine Winfield Jr. of the Bucks, A.J. Dillon of the Packers, Jalen Johnson of the Bears, Kyle Duggar of the Patriots, Jared Pinkney of the Falcons, Jeff Okudah of the Lions, Trevon Diggs of the Cowboys, Terrell Lewis of the Rams, Tyler Johnson of Tampa Bay, Cole Kmet of the Bears, Marlon Davidson of the Falcons, the Blue Devin Duvernay of the Ravens, followed by Darrell Taylor of the Seahawks and Jonathan Taylor of the Colts. Alrighty, let's look at these featured cards. Out of 35, it's the purple Albert Aquibana, rookie of the Denver Broncos. Next up, we have the base Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers going to Jason. And then our auto is going to be Thaddeus Moss of the Washington Football Team going to Jason. And then our big hit here is the black and white Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Kansas City Chiefs. And that is going to be going to Jason. Welcome to BreakTraders. What a nice hit right there. Alrighty, that is the end of break 951. And it looks like it's going to be the end of this show, which is no problem here. We do like these midweek shows to be a little shorter than our normal Wednesday and Thursday shows. So that being said, let's run down the hits. There was only 2 mags this evening. The Clyde Edwards-Helaire and the Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis of the Lakers was pulled from the Topps 2021 Contenders Hobby Break 950. And this Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming at you from Break 951. Thank you so much for joining us during this Tuesday Midday Madness. We can't wait to see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m., Thursday at noon, and Friday at 7:30. Thanks to John and Dan and Roxy who are being here, hanging out, and integral to the team. And most importantly, thank you, the BreakTraders community. Thank you for joining us on this weekday. We can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Have a great day and stay cool.